But yeah, no, today I'm going to be trying something a little new. I'm going to record all session rather than chopping up the dungeons, so we'll see if people like that a little bit more. I know sometimes people like a little longer videos. This, of course, much like the guys who play Dead by Daylight for, 4 hours, it might be around that. It'll probably be close to around 3-ish. But yeah, no, yeah, again, today we are doing Wetwork Wednesday. All of the characters who are even tangentially connected to the words Wetwork, be it through assassination, like marksmanship, or assassination rogue, or, you know, what the simple fact that they're wet, like Restoration, Blood, Frost, Frost again, and Brewmaster. Um, these are gonna be my guys that I play today on Wednesdays. I actually just ran a kind of test dungeon with Vader, trying to see if I was gonna like Kyrian with him. I don't think I do. I think with Vader we're gonna actually stick um, with Night Fae. I think Vader will do Night Fae and Aragorn will do uh, Necrolord, and that's just kind of the way it's gonna be. I know Night Fae is probably one of the better, if not the best, Covenant, and Frost. Oh, yeah, Frost is. I don't want to say the one I'm most uncomfortable with, but that's not an unfair statement. Also, in this way, we get to see this lovely, beautiful Night Fae Death Stew. Even with Unholy, when you use Defile, you don't quite get it. Although I do kind of wish I was using Defile. But to be honest with you, Defile with Unholy, you want to link it up with the massive burst from your abomination limb, or not abomination limb. Your help me out here. Your big guy. You know when you summon him and you get the chains and he cleaves the wounds is kind of the build that I like. Um, so using that Death Dew with that Defile combo doesn't really help as much as I would hope. Although I assume that it probably gets absolutely bonkers whenever you get legendaries and you get the talent and the Covenant little whatchamajigger that makes it much stronger. I'm sure it gets much stronger then, but for my money, having a mini cooldown that I can then drop obliteration into, and in fact, I've been. Here's the thing, right? I play a little bit of yeah, okay, so we'll use runic attenuation there, and then see this I like an exonerable assault because we're spending runes to generate runic power. We have a lot of downtime in M plus, which is another reason why I like breath. Breath of Syndragosa isn't so invasive when you have a little bit more downtime. The thing that I'm banking on right now with this build is that the Night Fae Legendary, when you're standing in it, actually helps you produce runic power. So I'm hoping runic attenuation. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just hoping that runic attenuation combined with Empower Rune Weapon can go in there and absolutely just be this monstrous thing. Of course, we'll try and get Death's Due when we do Breath of Syndragosa and just do this monster cleave. It should be. I don't want to say the best of both worlds. I'm sure that there are many reasons why this is just not as good, but I'm hoping it will be. We may go back to playing Obliteration build, but here's the thing: Breath of Syndragosa produces two runes at the start of the and the end of what's it called? Its thing. So if you're doing really big cleave, I can see it coming in handy. But then again, now that I've played a little bit more with Pillar of Frost, I can see how obliteration and getting that big cleave off of it. Because how many people are hit with Death's Due? Just one additional target. Just one additional target. We may do Necrolord, because one additional target doesn't seem to be worth it to me. It really doesn't. I'm not in love with it. We'll see. We'll try it out a little bit more. I know I've played Night Fae most of the time here. It almost seems to me that, like, well, I mean, here's the thing. That's also Obliterate is 45% of my damage on some fights. Like, let's check something with a little bit more AOE. Yeah. See, there were at least 3 people there in Obliterate, and with that Death Stew, that would almost double my damage there. We'll see. I mean, this is what I've played. This is what I've liked. I can see how the Death's Due with Defile could just be a bunch of damage. But we'll see. Right now, I think our goal, we're going to go level up Miltank a little bit. Miltank needs a little lovin'. That poor cow is like 131 eye level. Struggling a little bit. Get some gear. Maybe we'll get her weapons, and that'll make it feel a lot better. Because weapons tend to be rare. The question is it going to give us... oh, that was the other thing I actually wanted. Yeah, there we go. Miltank's going to be playing... Necrolord also. Better in M+ than it is in Raid. Not that it's bad in Raid, but many of my tanks do wind up being Necrolord. I think one of the only ones that's not is the Blood Death Knight Mocha. Which, I mean, we could potentially give that a different look. We could do Mocha as the Blood Death Knight Necrolord, and then we could do big button press on Frost, doing the Venthyr, and then that is a possibility. Those two work really well together, Venthyr and the question is, what do you get from Abomination Grasp? Because that's actually really crazy, insane good. Getting the Grasp or the Gorfiend's Grasp and Abomination Limb is a lot of control that could make it fun to play. Having Fleshcraft on your tank is always just delicious. But neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and get Miltank queued up here. Sometimes I have words that actually make sense. 5-second cooldown. Yeah, see, Bone to Sprue. Such a long cooldown. The weapons at order much longer. Yeah, no, I genuinely. This is kind of a new thing too. Miltank, a new convert. Sometimes I swap them around, but I always try to keep everyone different. I don't like to have the same class playing at the same spec. If I did, you know, we'd see a lot of Kiri, and we'd see a lot of things like that. Again, this is just normal. Go ahead and throw out Bone Dust Brew here. Oh, that threat is snappy, man. Bone Dust Brew did a little bit of damage there, not bad. And that's the thing, it is pretty much going to be up for every single pull. Why are you guys like full bore onto one target? struggling a little bit here. I can feel the struggle. We're doing more damage than the assassination rogue, but other than that, it's not looking fantastic on Miltank right now.
We will break you like
It's really loud in my ear. Alright. Let's keep it up. Alright, good enough. I'm feeling a little clumsy. Not gonna lie. I felt like untouchable there for a second. That was crazy. Bundus Brew already back up. It feels good to play, I'm not gonna lie. I like it. It feels really great to play. Drink, drink, drink. Oh, I got fucked. I wasn't ahead of the game there. Was not ahead of it. That's a bad move, man. Unfortunately, none of these people could dispel that. Or interrupt it. But regardless of what happened, I got bonked. Got absolutely ruined. After... Oh my god. Alright, well that's fine. Literally not even a huge deal. You know what? I think I'm gonna use, until I get a little bit more comfortable, I may use Tiger Palm and, the drinking one. Because if it activates off Brews and I'm using Bone Dust Brew, that may actually be really good. But I know that Rushing Jade Wind is kind of... Right now I'm struggling a little bit with it. Fuck! I fucked up, boys. Yeah, see, This is why I need the turnip dummy. I need the turnip dummy so I can just load up a character and beat on it while I'm waiting on queue or something, because like I suck. My first dungeon run is always terrible. Always terrible. Like no in between, never good. Always bad. Yeah, boys. I do love that Bone Dust Brew is considered a brew. It's great, man. Gotta get that milk drink on. Gotta get that milk drink on. Let's go. It doesn't look like we have an event there. One thing I do need to do is utilize my Black Ox a little bit more. Can you guys, can you not pull aggro and then pull them in weird spots? This group is so annoying. Sorry, I'm not trying to be negative. This hunter is just like a little overgeared and he's not misdirected even one time, so he's just pulling aggro and like making the enemies do weird things. I'm like, can you not, man? What is your eye level? 147? That doesn't seem accurate. You shouldn't be pulling aggro with like 2 more eye level than me. Technically it's like 20, but still. Unless he has like hunter pet on. No way. Yeah. I mean, this stuff's dying way too quickly. He's doing 4K on single target. He is not one, whatever that is. No way. Yeah. Nope. I would put money. I would literally inspect this guy right now. I would put absolute money on it. Yeah, he has his legendary. Oh, he may actually be that low. How the fuck is he pulling 4K on single target then? Wild Spirits? Is that gonna do it? I guess I do struggle with threat more on this than anything else. Huh. Different. Yeah, maybe changing that talent will help. damage just looks pretty low.
The anima overflows.
I know I've mentioned it before, but I do love that Bone Dust Brew. I love the Brewmaster cooldown thing. Sweet, let's get some gear. Let's get some gear, let's get some weapons. I'm not holding threat, and that's a huge, huge problem right now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not trying to sit here and like just let that happen all day. No thank you. Um Here's what we do, boys. We're gonna go swap back to Kyrian, and go burn all the anima out that we have deposited as Kyrian, if any, and then we'll go back to Necrolord. That's the plan. That's the play. I may need to go get Akamaru here, right quick and in a hurry.
I am the Archon's will. Go in service.
How much? Will it tell me how much stuff I have stored? I guess not. Yeah, I did play Kyrian for a little while on this character. It seems like the Covenant rank is a little lower than what I would expect, to be honest with you, but I'm not too mad about it. Let's go ahead and get where we're going. Get where we're going. It's easy, it's peasy, it's breezy, it's squeezy. Let's go. Get this done. How much anima have we deposited? Wasted anima. Okay, none. Alright, well, we'll just get back to Necrolord then. No real reason to do it that way. A little bit of time wasted here. We'll queue back up once we get the Necrolord swap. The tank use is going to be extremely, extremely quick. Get out of my face, dude. I spent an hour or so last night getting all of my people set up on Ally. Yeah, let's go ahead and then we'll deposit. I mean, the big
Show no weakness. Offer no mercy.
not really a problem, but the big problem that we're gonna run into with Necrolord. I got nothing. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Yeah, Kyrian. One of the big reasons I'm not playing Kyrian is because it's kind of boring on Monk. But it does get that. That is kind of a thing too. I guess it gets one recharge, right? It gets one recharge, where it otherwise wouldn't when it comes to Keg Smash. I'm saying whatever, man. This is what I want to play. The odds of me getting tier set before I complete this challenge are not actually that great.
I keep everything well maintained.
Alright, let's see what they want to give me here. They may give me a two-handed, and if they give me a two-handed, then... Yeah, they did. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. That's fine. Just go ahead and pop on this staff here, and that'll be that. Oh, look, Yeah, get some cuffs too. 54. Look how quick. Get a little lucky once or twice, and your eye level just shoots up. All right. All right. Yeah. Let's. How we doing? Okay. So Mill Tank already up to 154. Same eye level as Vader, man. They level so quickly when they're tanks, man. You pop in, you're done. You can do the dungeon well. You get done, in out, 5 minute adventure. Takes a little more mental power to get that bone dust brew out. So I think we're gonna pop expel harm there. Even though I like to oftentimes do them by cooldown. Um, let's go ahead and drop special delivery. Actually, we're gonna do special delivery and then yeah, we'll use G Wave. All right, all right. I do. G Wave seems good most of the time. And multi-target, it definitely seems like the better choice. Big curses there. Let me go ahead and get my para ring out. Yeah, that's a UI problem, not a me problem. I don't know that this character has ever actually been in Mistwalker spec. So freaking cool. I love it. So good. Alright, I'm actually pretty happy. Pretty happy with what's going on right here. That feels better. Rushing went whatever. S my D. How much damage was done by Bone Dust? 19%? Not bad. It looks like it's a... That's not it. Oh, well, maybe it is. I lied. I didn't know what I was talking about. God, I wish that T counted as an elixir. That would be so good. Um, is there anything I can simplify here? Anything I can put on 3 that's not on? I could maybe put Expel Harm on 3, or I could maybe put Chi Wave on 3. Yeah, the only thing I'm struggling with Brewmaster right now is it feels lower damage. It does when compared to Paladin and even Warrior. I felt like I was doing good damage on. Warrior just kind of sucks. So what do you do? It's Flower, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna pull Bubba in after this dungeon. I should have done it after the last one, but I can hear him upset out there. Somebody's fucking honking their horn for some reason. Okay, Chi Wave did 1.3k right there. I think that's Are we Mistweaver? Mistcaller, Mist Lady, you know who you are. Let's not. Let us not. Yeah. Okay. So after this one right here, I'm gonna go track down to my profane to help with my neck and stuff, and then I'm gonna go get Akamar or Seth. I'm gonna be getting up in like 10 seconds. You don't even want to get up here. All right. All right. Hi, kitty cat. Hey, no, don't do that. I don't like it when you do that. Oh, you are cute though. This is a cute little moment. No, kitty cat. Be good. Okay, well, if Bone Dust Brew is a brew, why does it not throw out your keg? Tig smash. Yeah, special delivery actually is a pretty decent amount of my damage, and big AOE.
I see. Become so much more. I must have more. Enlightenment dawns upon me. Your actions are easy to anticipate. Such ecstasy. No.
Hey, look at that, and a prismatic socket. I'll take it.
Like honey. Knowledge is
I'm not gonna lie, man. It's like item level 2. Yeah, can't be mad at that even a little bit.
even the secret rule of memory. Focus. Patience, patience.
Hey, go easy, child. Go easy. Them's claws. I gotta go get your brother anyway. That's why I was saying don't get too comfy. He's out there. He's out there having a day. Give me one moment, everybody. I will be right back. Thanks for hanging out. For chow. For chow. Right back. Don't go anywhere. Or do. Oh, well, that's kind of that's kind of crappy. Huh. You see that? It kind of like it kind of didn't do the whole picture. That's not cool. Anyway, not a big deal. We'll figure that out later. Um, Getting some eye levels on Miltank. Trying to grind Miltank up now very quickly, very quickly. Um, who else do we want to work on? Finico is fine. Finico we may do LFR. We may push a key. We're just trying, but again, we are just trying to get everybody halfway decent eye level. We may step back and do Frieza and Widowmaker. I haven't played either one of them in a long time. Hmm. I do like the talent adjustment I made. Basically because I never really liked pressing the what's it called? Rushing Jadewind. I never liked pressing Rushing Jadewind. It always it always felt bad to press. Probably not a good thing. I think it's actually a good talent. I like this better. Oh, hello.
Your kind are so fascinating, but so monstrous too. Light, swift, so you do feel pain. How intriguing. I really must thank you for that. You make me so much butterfly. We are not for eating.
Let us begin.
Alright, man, no need to get weird about it. There's Bub.
Wait!
How dare you interrupt my research? My patience is wearing thin.
The light shines even here.
So much left to discover.
Quickly, mortals! Escape with Sorali!
None have ever escaped the Sanguine Depths, and neither will never leave this prison.
I love that high throw. It is so freaking fun.
Slay them all!
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, this is kind of like the last one we did, where I'm just struggling to hold this fucking aggro.
Stubborn rebels! You will meet your end! Surrender the prisoner! Strength of stone! Strength of steel!
Easy enough. Easy enough. Wonder if I get any gear from this, or if... I guess a memory's not bad, but like... Is this the one we need? That may be the one we need. I think Memory of Storm Stout might be what's considered good here. Not mad at that. Let's actually take a second here and try to get all of our characters their legendaries. That actually does seem like a pretty decent idea. Make sure everybody who can get them has them. Um, so for Mill Tank, yeah, we were wanting to grab Storm Stouts. My spreadsheet up here. Okay, so for Mill Tank, we were thinking Storm Stouts, which we had just gotten. Um, Today also, Finico, the Primal Tides, and the Soul Forges. Let's go ahead, while we're doing this anyway. It's going to take us back to Haven, which we're already in. Let's just go ahead and deposit this. That way. And also, take a second here and do a little something. Little something something. Let's get down. Mill Tank has been acquired. I believe if that's Widowmaker has been acquired. Nope, don't do that. Let's go check on. We're doing Mocha Invader today. Super Strain and Biting Cold. Necrotic Wake. We'll go ahead and check on those. I think all of my Death Knights have had their stuff acquired, but the thing that we do want to do is make sure that they have the. I don't want to. The gear and stuff for it. Okay, let's go deposit this because I don't want to question whether or not it's there or not.
Fate has brought our path. To human such power, there is a price.
Okay, yeah, he wants us to like go get this stuff. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, guess we're not depositing on mill tank, which is fine. Okay, okay. So mill tank 158. Let's go ahead and spend some time on Frieza here.
Have you come to train? Rule 4. Maintain a list of those who might wish to end your existence. Do not flatter yourself. Your presence on this list is among the least of the Sworn's functionaries.
Okay, well there's mill tank. Let's go ahead and work on Frieza. We haven't messed with Frieza in a hot minute, so this is going to be interesting. Um, Alright, well, Frieza should have a vast bag space. This is my jewel crafter, and I guess while we do this, let's go ahead and head to go do some of this main quest here in Korthia. We'll go ahead and queue up for normal dungeons. Talk to this person so they stop following us. Jeez. All the time, man. So needy. Alright, well, the other thing, of course, we can do with Frieza is deposit some of that beautiful stuff. Frieza's legendary status, where are we? Frieza, glacial fragmentation off cold heart, inertia. I believe we may actually have that. Saf, be a good girl, be a good girl. Be a good girl. She says, Father, I refuse to be a good girl. Being a good girl is what good girls do, and I am not one of those.
What news? No. The risk is too great.
Okay, well, whatever, man. We just doing what we do. The hell is this?
I fear not, Aquarius. We cannot defeat the king without help from the
I greet you in
Enlightened.
kind. I am not here for your amusement.
Purr, purr, purr. Purr, purr, purr. Hey, get your ass out of my face. It doesn't. I didn't see a ton of. Yeah, what the hell happened to your anima? Oh, yeah, okay. Well, that makes way more sense. I was like, bro, you should have a ton of anima, and he does. Um, let's just do it. Catch up gear engaged. Um, get him a weapon. Uh, that is good, and we'll just do lowest eye level stuff right here. Belt is looking bad. Bracers are looking terrible. Belt. Bracers.
I will await your
Alright,
report.
well, let's go ahead and do this.
Patience, patience.
Okay, what else is really low? That's fine. Actually, after this, let's just go ahead and buy an
Travel with
accessory,
blessings with you.
and we'll go off after that. Not gonna lie, it's been a long time. Um,
How long will you resist?
Your interference will cause far more problems than
asking for
good.
favors you cannot
I
return.
will help too, if you help me.
Shall we pause? We are in your debt. What do you suggest?
I believe a pilgrimage is in order.
May you find peace.
dude, reputation with the Enlightened is it's something.
I will travel ahead. Meet me outside of Provost Astor.
Blessings to you.
We could go do this. Dislodge apples, etc., etc. That seems like a good idea. Let's go do. Probably the smartest thing we could do on any of these characters is to go do these dailies. Um, yeah, we'll do that hood too. Hell yeah, man. It may be very, very difficult on DPS characters who are extremely undergeared, but I hope that I can make it work. Big hope there, man. We do have Ice Barrier, we do have Gift of the Naru, we do have Alter Time, so there's a possibility, there is a world in which we blow every cooldown we have for every pack and get this gear while we're waiting on stuff to happen. Hmm. Gonna button up this button. I feel like a prostitute. You like that? You like that, you dirty, dirty people. Love trying to look down my blouse.
Our Vombata friends adore catalyzed
I've been
parts,
here before.
but they are only found on one Otoma. Could you obtain some for us?
Oh yeah, I was just making jokes. Oh shit. How's it going, man? No, I'm fine. Oh man, I'm excited for playing. I really, really am. That's a elegant subject change there. No, I had my shirt up unbuttoned. The top button was undone, and I was making a joke. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of lucky because I'm getting to on Tuesdays where my module is, where I'm gonna start alternating with one of the guys then too, and I'm very excited because he wants to run like a little campaign too. So I'm pumped. I'm actually getting to play a little bit. But yeah, I got my hard drive for my next project ordered, so I'm excited. There's a lot of fun stuff going on. Yeah, I'll just hack this thing apart. Um, every once in a while, I'll give it a kind of go over. Uh,
Have you come here to be slaughtered as well?
it's sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Yeah,
Must lead the
I was
first.
gonna say sometimes it's useful, sometimes I find it not to be extremely useful because I think they don't incorporate enough like there's too many variables to decide on how hard something is gonna be. Although I'm sure if we plugged in those fucking spiders to a level, what were you guys, 2 at that time, they would have been like, hey, maybe don't do that, so that could have been useful there. But oh, I'm playing like garbage. Oh wow, if I wasn't trash, I could have time warped this. Is there anybody else who could do it? I'll do it on the next boss. I'm sure we will be fine. I'm sure we will be fine. Um, I'm not gonna lie, my artificer is sort of designed to get them through uh, this next session. Yeah, so hopefully that'll work out. He's very, very supportive. Like I think uh for my feet I may take um interception with which a pole arm is quite good because you can attack from the back line and protect your front line, and then the yeah, I think we'll be fine. I will definitely try to keep them alive. Interception is a reaction that reduces 1d10 plus proficiency damage that your uh, what's it called takes, your friends take. So it's kind of like if you know the protection ability, it's similar to that. Only this time it just flat reduces damage instead of imposing disadvantage. It's good. It's actually not as good as protection is, but the yeah. The good thing about it is the artificer's dog has its own reaction, and its reaction is essentially yeah. I think because it's a damage reduction, and its damage reduction is around 5. Starting out, it may get a little higher. Or no, it's 5.5. So you're talking like 7 points of damage reduction. Just flat making the attack miss, and especially when you pop in critical hits, it winds up being typically much worse. But whenever you combine it with what's it called? The Artificer's Dog, which has its own reaction and already imposes disadvantage. Yeah. AC would be a factor if you're working with people. Um, what is it? I think if you have it's the extremes. I think make it one better than the other two. I think if I'm not mistaken, if you have really high or really low AC, protection is maybe better or something like that. Because once you start getting to the extremes, I forget. But yeah, it's weird because there's like a bell curve. Um, or maybe that might be exactly wrong. Actually, if you're in the middle, I think protection is better, and if you're on the other sides of it, I think yeah, yep. But that's the thing is that when you can essentially combine them both with Battlesmith because the dog has its own reaction and its reaction is protection. So one person is using protection, one person's using interception, and that should be enough to keep them alive. At least that was the intent. I've kind of always wanted to try it out too, so I'm excited to see how it plays for a session. It'd be great if I actually used my abilities here. Oh, I said I was gonna use my what's it called, and I just never did. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Your arrival proved timely, yet the battle rages on. We cannot rest until these invaders are
I was gonna say, I could potentially. Do you want me to do that? Because it wouldn't really be anything to whip up something different.
disciples bring you to the necropolis. Let us end this atrocity.
All the corpses we need, stiff flesh. Prepare to strike at the next empire.
Oh, my blink messed up there. I wanted him to take that. Unfortunate.
Our time with you should have arrived at last.
I'm gonna have to ice block here. Oh, yep, I said it and then it happened. I was gonna say they're like really all over us. Heals, I'm topping the meters. Give me some love, man. But yeah, we got popped there. I think we. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think we did enough to keep it up, but no big deal. I'm excited. I'm actually playing Whisper in the Tuesday campaign. I'm really excited for that. I really like Whisper Bard. I think it's super super cool. Is this a 2 minute cooldown? It's one and a half. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long he's intending to run it for, to be honest with you. Hopefully, I'm kind of hoping it will be because I really I like the character that I'm playing, so I'm hoping it'll be more long term. I think we're starting at 3. They're just kind of giving me weeks in between my module because especially the maps are kind of a big thing for me right now. Um, they're a big pain point because I don't like the way that my maps look. They look like really bad. And I know that they understand, but I still would like for them to look better. So having a little bit of extra time is very nice. Oh yeah. I shouldn't have thrown that frozen orb at the end there. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I think once I don't know about illustrations, but I think once I mean I probably should get illustrations, but I do want the, that kind of thing. Yeah. I kind of have a budget that I would like to set aside. Are you gonna let me out, bud? Okay, I guess I have to do this myself. I may have just killed them all. Yeah, yeah. I may have just killed all of them right there. But I'm kind of content with it because Heels was like just not trying to help me out. Essentially in this part right here, there's a part where Heels has to like yeah, our healer doesn't know how to do this. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah. Memory of the Cold Front. Is this the one that I need? That might be alright. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that I don't know what I'm gonna do about the illustrations in art. Erica's halfway decent. I might see if she was to do it, but she doesn't really seem to want to. Yeah, we lost half our group there for to the same thing actually. It didn't look like
Only found on one opponent.
it definitely
Name something?
the healer didn't know what they were doing there. Just a little unlucky. It's a dispel, and a lot of people don't bind dispels, so it's I don't want to say common, but like that's something that you run into in that dungeon is just people not. Dude, I'm getting rocked. Get off of me! Get off of me! Get off of me! Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm pretty excited to see it done, to see it. I may what I'm thinking about doing is once it's done, handing it off for other people to give it like a play test through. I know that we're doing a play test through, but like I'm the person who wrote it. I know what's supposed to be done, when and where and why. So having eyeballs that are not my own on it would be really good. So that's kind of the plan is to run through it once or twice, and then after that, uh, see if some other people play test it, and then after that, maybe then I can get some art hired. Do I? Okay, so I need to get apples from that guy right there. I do like all the damage that I'm doing on Frost right now. It does look very spicy. Hey, look at him go. Big apple guy. I mean, shoot, dude. If you don't want it, I'll get it.
Thank you. Our little friend will be delighted.
Alright, big item level upgrade. Alright. See, what was the other one? This hood? No? Where is that hood at? I know I saw it. I better be careful. These guys will kill me extremely quickly. Okay, up this way. this character's very fresh 60. Um, he did just get a bunch of high levels though. That might be the key. That might actually be what we need to do. Just do some of these dailies and then fill in. The dungeons don't seem to be efficient. Yeah, here relatively shortly, within a week or two, I'm actually going to be doing speed runs of many, many, many different games in between dungeons and stuff. So I'm excited to do that. That's my next project. Yeah. One of the guys on the server is helping me out. It is he's helping me. Oh, I'm not sure which one I'm most excited to speedrun because I'm actually I'm trying to run some shorter games. That way I can run them in between doing stuff that I'm doing here. I'll essentially just pop them onto the different monitors and just grab them and run them and do them that way. So I believe like it's it is what it is. It's a lot of older games, a lot of classic games, a lot of games that are hard to get a hold of. But we're essentially filling like a 6 terabyte hard drive full of classic games. I think he said it's like 24,000 games, and I've got a there are certain ones that I'm picking out. Like I said, I'm looking for ones that have kind of shorter speed runs in them, and that's kind of what I'm going to be doing while I'm doing the last half of this challenge, because there's going to be a little bit of hurry up and wait when it comes to that hexagonal nectar. Are these going to attack me? Okay, yeah, I thought they might. Oh my god, they are brutalizing me. This is what I was talking about when I was like, yeah, my character's not strong. Oh, there's Bub. Oh man, alright. I gotta be careful here. They are absolutely just. Oh man, rocking my shit. Okay, I was gonna say, I can kite them pretty effectively just because, frost, and that's what frost does, but. Get out of here. That was definitely uncomfortable. Alright. Um, okay, so we just need the nectar. All we have to do is get this nectar while we're waiting on this dungeon. And we get a new hood. Uh, in the last 15 years, I believe I had looked it up. Not, it's in my what's it called here actually? Altaholic. But I think like 133 to 134 days. So it's a lot, but definitely I would say I'm probably on the low end of people who've been subscribed since like Burning Crusade because I really only started playing. Yeah, yeah. But that's the thing is, like I said, that's from. Let me get to all here. All. I don't like to look at it. 138 days. So it's been a while since the last time I looked at it. But again, that's from what, like 2000 and 2006, 2007. I didn't even, like I said, I didn't even really play seriously for most of World of Warcraft. It was mostly Shadowlands, so all of that's kind of like idle time and like really, I'm gonna fucking die here. They're gonna super kill me. Oh no, I can just go invisible. Fuck you. Oh, they saw. I cast the blizzard. The blizzard fucked me. Oh no. Oh no. All right. This is World of Warcraft when you're trying to do stuff like that's way too high item level for you. Did I get away? Yeah, I got away. Heck yeah. I'm just like sniping these little bugs, honey. The gear is good though. It's not. 250, 255 or was right around the max last patch. Whenever I was doing like that was like the top eye level from Mythic Dungeons and Mythic this, that, and the other. Mythic 15s. This is like 233, so this is actually really good gear. Um, oh, this is a rare. Dude, are you gonna die? Or are you okay? I got you. Oh no, I don't. I don't got you. Sorry. I was gonna help, and I just pulled that. I'm so sorry. Don't die. Don't die. We can do this together. Don't die. Oh, here come more people. Yay. Dude, this thing has so much health. Hopefully that Voidwalker can tank it, because you might need to be blood pool in there. What is it even attacking right now? Fantastic Corruption? I don't know that I have. I'm always looking for new games, though. I love just, I mean, video games as a quote-unquote art form. I love gaming. I have a good time with it. I feel bad I wanted to play Phasma with you guys. And I drew a huge blank, and by the time I realized it was Saturday night, I was like, oh man, I did the same thing the Saturday before too. I like fell asleep and woke up and was like, oh god, we were supposed to play this stuff. Oh yeah, no doubt. I might have to give that a look. Yeah, the project that I'm doing is I don't know if I told you about it or not. I'm trying to complete as many speed runs in one day as possible. So I'm going to be working on that while I'm working on this. Do we get anything cool? No? Just some stuff? Alright. Yeah, not... Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, how did that go? How was your dinner with Strahd? Oh yeah? That's probably a good thing. Most certainly a good thing. Oh, you guys didn't run around the castle too much or anything? That's kind of a bummer. Oh, you got the witches. That's good. Dude, I'm just out here collecting this nectar.
What in God's
Sweet.
name? But must they build their hives everywhere?
It's a weird looking hood. I'm here for it. You know what? I kind of like it. Not on this character, but it still does look cool. Was that... was that his husband? Or was that... Which one was that? Escher? Yeah. Mr. Escher.
You will have what you need. Defend
I didn't get to mess around enough with the with
prepare
Strahd's like consorts and stuff like that. That one got cut real short. I had actually at one point in time really we were like the plan for the next oh, that's fun. Heck yeah. Oh, really? That's funny. Have they not loaded in, or are they just not? Oh, okay.
victory will be ours.
Yeah, at one point in time, once my party let Irina get captured and they were there at the engagement party, I had considered doing like just a Barovian um, vampire bachelor party, and we never got to do it because they were like we're gonna steal this sword, and I was like, all right, man. Oh yeah, very nice. Oh, this is me right here. Open this bad boy up. Oh, they don't want it. That's fine. Yeah, I did. It was a little silly, but at that point in time, it was Strahd was just kind of being a dick. He's like, you guys messed up. I have Irina now. Like he was doing his whole "I'm a bad guy" thing. Did not do super well right here. I can feel that I did not play that well. Yeah. Can you decide if you're gonna fight or if you're gonna run? This is like tank movement right here. And one of the reasons that tank movement is kind of bad, you always want to telegraph to your party what you're doing. See how he just like randomly took off there? Had I known he was doing that. Oh yeah, that's fun. I love that you guys get to play with all that. I wanted to mess with the abbot a little bit myself. What level are you guys at this point? Burned him. Absolutely burned him.
our target lies deep in the
8?
forest. Let none
It's not too
escape.
bad. You guys are really cooking, man. Oh, well. I'm sure you guys won't be thrown into anything you can't handle, unless you are, in which case you will die. But what are you gonna do? Oh yeah, no, I was I was maybe a little too easy on my party when it came to Curse of Strahd. I really was. Yeah, I probably let them out of situations they maybe should not have been let out of. Like the hags. The hags they went in there. They were like, we're gonna fight the hags. We're gonna kill the hags. They just walked in, attacked the hags, killed the raven outside because they were like, this is a bird and it's an object of ill omen. I think the person who kind of one of the reasons I didn't uh, kind of wipe them there was because I think the person, yeah, the person who really like forced that fight to happen, um, at that point I felt like was kind of metagaming. Like they knew what the hags were, they knew what was going on, and for some reason they were just like, okay, well, I'm gonna go in there and like I said, literally killed the raven outside, and I'm like, I know you know what this is, and I know you know that raven is an ally. Like you're, so that was one of the big reasons. I kind of let them off the hook with the hags because it felt like somebody was trying to sabotage them. It's like that's not cool. But so I guess now that I'm really thinking about it, it probably was fine. But yeah, hags is a straight up trap. Um, my Storm King 2 game, the second game that started a few weeks ago, has just I decided to do the intro with Horde of the Dragon Queen, and it's alright. I'm not sure I'm in love with it. I thought it might be fun because it has some ways that I'm going to connect it into Storm King. Um, but, oh shoot, now I lost my train of thought. They got to a part where I decided that it might be good for them to do Death House. And so, but they're like level 3. I don't anticipate it being dangerous, but it is kind of like a fun haunted house type deal. Yeah, yeah. I did like they're in the teeth of, or the woods of teeth, or the, that whole thing. That's pretty much where I put Death House. I was like, oh, on the outskirts, and I described it as like a almost like an old what do you call it, like colonial house, or like a nice farmhouse type deal. So that's what they're dealing with right now. Really, I just wanted to introduce a couple aspects of it that I'm excited for. The first encounter was okay. Um, I'm hoping I didn't make like a huge mistake dragging them into that module. Yeah, yeah. That like they said they thought it was spooky. They said they were having a good time with the ambiance and that kind of thing. Normally the tank grabs this, but did the tank grab this? Did the tank just not grab it? Okay. Is that the tank? No, that's a chamois. Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping they love it. This party is like so high powered. Oh, they fought the suit of armor, right? The first time I ran Death House, they just brutalized the suit of armor, just absolutely destroyed it. This time that thing keeping on, I think got 2 crits and it like actually hurt them. Why are you upset, sweet boy? What you upset for? Hi, handsome. Hi, handsome. Is there bad guys out there? Is there bad guys out there? You okay? He says, Father, you don't understand. It's the worst thing in the world. Children. I could open this, but this guy seems not interested at all. If you kill people inside this little aura here, you get up to like a 50% damage boost, which I guess at this point they're like, it's redundant. We're so strong that it literally doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm really excited. Uh, that's kind of the whole point of that campaign is just to like steal the best parts of other stuff that I've done. I can't. There's a shipwreck portion, or not a shipwreck, a like a ghost ship portion I want to steal out of what is that? Salt Marsh. Like there's all kinds of stuff I'm just excited to run. I gotta see that one wasn't even me. That was the person who was running before me. I coulda shoulda blinked there, but I'm getting no joy off that frozen orb. I only got 2 resets and like 8 people there. I could maybe invis and ice block that, and that might be what I do in future runs. This run is like super low skill, but that could be a really good way out of that. I think all mages can do that too, so that might be just the answer you do with mages right there. Is renown is so. Did I get anything? I got 13 gold. I don't know. I get anything that entire run? The pants. I think I got pants. One sec. Okay. We need to get back to Wetwork Wednesday. That's what the theme of today is. It's all my characters that either are assassins, like Sombra and Widowmaker, or their characters have something to do with water. Wetwork Wednesday. We got a Frost Mage. We've got a Blood Death Knight, Brewmaster Monk. Very proud of that. I had to. That's kind of the way that I'm organizing going forward. Is organizing the characters by day, and it is 3 o'clock. We probably need to work on Widow and Sombra at this point. Yeah, let's go do that actually. This guy is fine. Those two, on the other hand, are definitely not. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. Just getting them their little Korthia gear there while they run dungeons is probably... Uh, Widow is gonna be faster, but Sombrero's gonna have stealth. Difficult to say which one's gonna be better. Wetwork Wednesday. Alright. Oh, it's been way too long since I've played this character. This was like my
Lifted firm.
first rogue.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, did I not set that up yet? Whoops. Looks like she's still got a little bit of bookkeeping to do.
We all have a duty to fulfill.
Trust in your purpose.
Perfect.
What might your purpose be?
I'm not here for your amusement. What will you do?
If we're lucky, I may have a bunch of anima. If we're not lucky,
I greet
then I
you
will
in
not.
kind.
Oh, I do have enough. Yeah, this is gonna make this way more playable. Fantastic.
I
Fantastic.
await your return.
Oh yeah, beauty. Absolutely gorgeous.
Right on time.
I could probably do with a cloak, and we'll call it there. I want to have a little bit of anima in store so I can help out some other impoverished characters. Alright. Yeah, let's go do the dailies. Just like that 161. Awesome.
This is too great to fail. But we cannot defeat the jailer without help from the Enlightened.
Yeah, this is a assassination rogue. It has a very interesting style of play. It's a lot of dotting, poisoning, and bleeding.
Argon
Oh, that was vanish. I did not actually want to vanish there. I was hoping stealth was still up. Here next patch, they're actually combining like Horde and Ally. The two factions of World of Warcraft will be able to work together for the first time in like, you know, World of Warcraft history. So that's exciting. I don't really care about like the faction war stuff like some people do. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the joke is like they've been at war for like 18 expansions. They've been through like 5 different wars and like there's not really even a real reason for them to be fighting anymore. It's like why are we doing this again? The last inciting incident they had was when um, like a character did something and it was extremely unpopular and people were like this is dumb. It's like character assassination. I just want the apple. Get out of here, little flower guy. Ooh, what is that? Oh, very weird looking death blossom. Huh. Just Mario jump that dude.
Thank you. Our little friend will be delighted.
I will say one of the best things about these quests right here is the fact that I don't have to kill anything. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get him in here. He's going nuts. Oh yeah, I get that. I definitely get that. Uh, Sometimes if I don't have enough time to prep, and that's always because I don't prep enough. Like I get really anxious. I usually try to do 2 hours of prep per game. Is like where I'm comfortable. If I know if I have 2 hours of prep that I have done enough. Um, with the modules, with the homebrew stuff, it's actually a little bit more. It's actually a lot more, but all right, I will be right back. Give me 1 sec. Get this guy right here hanging out with me. Yeah, yeah. The maps. I tend to do a lot of map additions myself. Simply because I'm super visual. So if there isn't a map, it like freaks me out, especially if there's an encounter. That drives me nuts. They did that with oh, what was that? We were just talking about tyranny. They wanted to run like the entire encounter the entire city thing off like a city map, and I was like, no, we're not doing that. No, thank you. Um, but yeah, designing encounters is similarly a pain in the butt. Yeah, I was almost annoyed when they kind of put that forward. I was like, no, we're not doing this. Um, well, you know all of Storm King, and you know what I did with my Storm King, with Emrith and Klauth, and their purple dragon children. Um, so in Tyranny of Dragons, the blue dragon attack, I actually changed it to a purple dragon attack, and I intend for them to have to deal with him at some point. And Emrith is going to be very upset. It'll make it a little more personal.
The swarms
Yeah,
contain excess of nectar. Please collect some of it for our research.
I didn't do all that research on. Yeah. Chromatic dragon interbreeding for nothing. But yeah, this is the second run through of it. So the new group has no idea. They have literally no idea. Um, this is just gonna be like maybe one of the ones that had hatched before adventurers had gotten to her little nest there. I don't know how they're opening these. Is this Poco Poco? Poco Poc? Pokey Pokemon, this guy? Open this for me. Do it. Give me that stuff. Oh, all my yeah, it's been a long time since I've played this character. Actually, I haven't. I don't even have my new chat set up the way I usually do it. Come here, come here. I hate this. I hate this so much. Oh no, I can't grab it. It's so tiny. It's like a pixel. Oh, there it was. There it was. I got you. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's cause Pokepox here. That thing is an animal. That little dude right here. I've seen him like just haul off and haymaker things for like 6k damage. It's like stronger than I am. Why did I vanish there? But yeah, I hope they like it. I really do.
Pet industrial
Oh,
bees.
nice. Very nice.
But must they build their hives everywhere?
Um, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. Um, because I know they already want to go back. They wanted to play characters that they had played through LMOP with. But they also, whenever I was like, okay, well, what level do you guys want to start at? They were like, oh, let's start at level 1. Um, So I kind of was like, okay, we'll set it maybe a couple years after LMOP. Maybe you guys haven't been adventuring, you've just been kind of living off your income. Um, your characters can regress a handful of levels if you guys want to start out back at one, and they have just left their magic items, their adventuring gear. They were going to Greenest just kind of as a trip. They weren't intending on going and fighting dragons there, so one thing they want to do is go back to Phandalin and pick up their magic items that they had gotten in LMOP, which I believe is just the big ones are the glass staff and the staff of spiders. They actually didn't get the gauntlets. They didn't search around for them. Um, yeah, it is messy. But the kind of the whole intent of this entire campaign was like to craft as much of a living, breathing world as I feasibly could. Oh, we could get Mocha Anima or Vader Anima. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go get him weapons. I could just mail him weapons off Sombra. She has enough. Hopefully he has enough. Let's see. I hope you have Anima, dude. Oh yeah, yeah. When it comes to the magic items, they're just gonna go pick them up. When it gets to that far, I'm probably gonna. Mm, what I may do is because they actually made a deal with the Purple Dragon and offered him like half of their mine income. Essentially, they offered him a 5%. They get 5% of revenue, and they get 11% of revenue because they were really insistent on negotiating uh, a better contract, and that's what they. I yeah right. Yeah, I'm sure. No, I think I think what I'm gonna do with them is probably they're gonna have to deal with the Purple Dragon when they get back to Phandalin. Once he realizes that he negotiated for 5% of profit and the mine's not profiting. Yeah, they really were. They absolutely. And I told him I was like, this dragon's it's kind of a young adult. Um, Definitely not a wizened one. Probably hasn't dealt with many mine contracts in its day, and so they tried to take advantage. They did take advantage of this poor guy.
There will be no further treachery. I will
I'm not
see
here
to
for
it.
your amusement.
Hopefully, what I would love to see is a one-handed weapon. Ooh. 3 o'clock, that means that is children. These kids, man, they come down here, and I swear to God, every day it's like clockwork. I don't understand how they can head down the street and make that much noise. Gets mad every time. I want a one-handed weapon. I wonder if I can get it. I'll just keep this. There's no reason. There's no reason to fight it that hard. That's fine. That is super fine. Okay. That should help him out a ton. Yeah, we need to do Widow now. We'll go ahead and do Widow, and then we'll double back. Who, the children? Like, they come down and they just, like, make so much noise. They shout and scream and... But yeah, I'm excited. I do think what I am going to do with them is I'm going to run them through quite a bit of Tyranny of Dragons, until it feels like a good stopping point. I know the end of Tyranny of Dragon ties into Storm King's Thunder. I believe it has that Storm Giant or the Cloud Giant who actually makes an appearance. So I'm going to cut them off kind of before they deal with that, and then tie in both Frost Maiden and Storm King's Thunder at that point because I think yeah, yeah. I think what I want to do is have them do the Bryn Shander start of Storm King, but I'm probably going to be using mostly the Frost Maiden module to bring uh, 10 towns to life. And if depending on whether or not they're interested in it, we may even be doing a little bit of Frost Maiden because I did love that module too. It was a good one. Um, yeah, it's definitely a little. I don't want to say I'm kind of doing like a choose your own adventure thing, but I'm just kind of letting them go where they seem interested in or with what they seem interested in. Um, I may even, as they're traveling up to Phandalin, mention that like Eltrol has fallen into hell. Like I don't care. Like do whatever you want. Everything that whatever makes you happy, whatever you want to chase down. I want to bring Faerun to life, and like your character choices. That's the adventure you're gonna go on. Um, I do intend on running at some point Thither of Witchlight because you can make it fairly short, and it actually works really well as a self-contained adventure. So that's something I'm gonna do with them.
Argon butterflies
Um,
adore catalyzed apples, but they are only found on one automa.
I think one of the
These
players is
plants
really
are
gonna
fierce.
enjoy like the whole Fey aesthetic. I think is gonna be super cool. Do I have? Oh yeah, I have Feign Death. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That would be super fun to have them all cross over. But every once in a while, I'll pop in little nods to campaigns that I just think are funny. But I also want every party to feel like the big heroes. I hate beating up on this guy. He's just out here like throwing out apples. He doesn't even like fight back. He's just like, here, take an apple, man. A lot of shaman. That's two shaman. You don't really see that. They're not a popular class.
Thank you. Our little friend
Like I'm pretty
is
sure
safe.
every person that was in that bar, or and every person that comes to the guild hall, except for my character, is like literally just another character. Um, so that's always really fun. Is this gonna drag me back? Okay, Ring of Fates. I'd like to make it to Haven. I bet you we can go pick up these little walkers up there. Why does this thing have 500 health right now? Is it because the last time I summoned it, it was like level 2? That's funny. Okay, do you know, oh, you know Master's Call, okay. Get out of here. Get out of here, you. We need, what about you, Courser? Yeah, you know that Primal Rage. Cool. Cool deal. Yeah, there's a, ability called Primal Rage, and it's a very large stat boost. It's about 30% to your overall power. It's exactly what it is 30% to your haste, so you do everything 30% faster. And it works on the entire group, the entire raid. You always want somebody to have it. You can use it once every 10 minutes, so whenever you come up against a boss, you just drop it, and then everybody um, drops their big abilities while it's up. So instead of just a flat 30%, when everybody uses all their big cooldowns while it's up, it becomes more of a multiplicative thing. Um,
The swarms have made an excess of nectar. Please collect some of it for our research.
yeah, everybody go ahead and yeah, just go ahead and kill these bees. It's all good. It's exploitable in the sense they balance for it. They essentially expect every party and every raid to use it at some point in every fight. So it's like you have your burst phase where everybody tries to get the most damage done, and that's like they kind of know that it's going to happen, if that makes sense. Even whenever you're like, if you're doing high mythic plus, like anything around a 15 or above, you absolutely you will bring somebody who has um, either Primal Rage or Bloodlust. Or different classes have different variations of it, but you will need to bring like one of those classes. Oh my god, my horse died. Get back up, bud. We got work to do. But yeah, that's kind of what's fun about this challenge is like seeing where you can make your abilities fit in what you have work with every spec. Okay, well, this was a mistake. Get him, horse guy. Oh, he's gonna die too. Oh no. I don't think we survive this actually. I think I have to run. Toodles. I think I may have. Is Primal Rage the one with the dinosaurs, or is Primal Rage the one with the werewolves? I'm trying to think of which one that was.
So, what brings it to visit here?
Was it a fighting game? I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. Alright, alright. Well, we have two chamois, so I do not need to have this horse out anymore. It's actually a oh, okay. Hunter is so wild, they just kind of do whatever they want. They, like, literally don't even care. You're just running around shooting.
Where you be hiding all them Zandalary souls, one Sunday? Give 'em to your boss man now, or you gonna be sorry. Real
Every other
sorry.
ranged class is like a
Tell them to
mage,
be sending them to the mall.
so they all
Them
pretty much have to
training
plant their
wheels
feet whenever they're
and
attacking.
them
Hunters don't. They
flying
can move and shoot,
wheels.
which is
You know where I go give the boss.
actually factored into the damage they do,
Always be sorry,
um,
one Sunday.
because they don't have to
Real
interrupt
sorry.
their attacks nearly as often
Tell
as
them them
other
always
ranged classes. I
be
think Beastmaster doesn't have to stop at all. Like, they never have an ability they have to, like, stop to cast.
no hard feelings about that little disagreement that we have
Okay,
between
well,
us, huh?
let's not blast me. Oh, I almost died there. If I hadn't noticed that was happening, I would have.
But you fi collect me mojo for not you know business partner. Then together we got 20 tables on ya. I be keeping this
This
romance
monk is
quiet
absolutely
as
just...
the
Okay,
wind.
218, that makes sense.
Don't you be taking
I
no
was gonna
for
say,
an
they're
answer.
murdering this normal dungeon. I don't even know why they're here. Their eye level's higher than anything this place will give.
Now here's a way you might remember. Haka always be need mojo for his rituals, and one Sunday always be willing to make a deal. Well, what you give me that look for? Sure, Haka be a lower blood, but you see, here's the deal, man. Just get my mojo back.
Bro, you do not have to take like 12 seconds in between every pull. This boss is such a troll. He has the best tank trinket in the entire game. It is wildly good. It is absolutely insane, and he will never ever drop it. It's insane. It's absolutely crazy. He's such a dick. Don't drag him out of my thing, please. Can we not do that? That would be really great. Yeah, he dragged it out. Dick. Yeah, that was... We just blew him up. Absolutely ruined his entire life.
Sooner or later, we're gonna be back. We can't keep our bad load down.
Oh, we're just spreading this dot.
You want them souls, one Sunday?
That
Satan and all the others on the run.
Okay, I have to be really
You
precise here. Oop.
lost in the
Yeah,
wars
nailed
of
it.
desire. You're gone and forgot what it means to be a Loa. You bond with the people. The power you share.
That boss, he casts a plague that everybody can transmit to each other. He's actually like a callback because this is the death expansion, so you fight like a ton of bosses that you fought before, only reworked. And his original form, he was the guy who like um, I believe what happened was during his raid, if I'm remembering it correctly, it was Hakar. He would pass this dot off, and it was a pretty powerful dot, and it was like a max level thing. Um, but he would pass it off, and the hunters could get it on their pets. And so if they dismissed their pet, they when they resummon them, they would still have this like plague on them that would then spread to whoever else was around. And so what people would do, they'd get to this boss, they'd summon their pet, they'd dismiss their pet and like store it like a freaking plague bomb, and then walk into major cities and just like unleash it. And if you weren't max level, it would just straight up kill you. And because it would infect guards, it would infect like all of these things, and it was just like for a while, World of Warcraft had this really interesting situation where the players were like plague bombing. Yeah, it's so funny because apparently it was like really hard to get rid of too. So like for a while, people would just like
Deals with the lower echelons.
avoided the capital cities because everybody had the plague and would like literally die.
You're
Um,
hungry for power.
it's pretty well documented. It's pretty funny. I remember the first time I heard about it, I was like, that was wild because it happened in Classic, and I didn't play Classic. I played the expansion after a wee little bit. Um, but I was like, holy cow, that's amazing. Apparently, they actually did like virologists used it as like a test thing. Like they were like, oh, they used it for data somehow, which I thought was really funny. Okay, explosive shot is on a 30-second cooldown. I need. Yeah. Yeah, it was wild. Is this on 30? Okay, this is on 45. Okay, this shaman is getting real ballsy, man. Oh, it's because they're the ones who have like the. I hate to say it this way. They've. It's awful. Um, there are some parts of it that are cool. I thought Shadowlands was gonna be cool. Some of like the magical stuff is pretty cool, but most of it's not very good, in my opinion. People are like, oh, they ruined WoW lore with this expansion or that expansion. Like, WoW lore has never really been all that good. Um, I still have yet to finish Shadowbringers because I have a really hard time getting into Final Fantasy 14's combat. Um, it feels very slow to me, like very slow. Um, I think the global cooldown in Final Fantasy XIV's combat is literally almost twice as much as what it is in World of Warcraft. So you're literally pressing a button almost half as often. So just like when I'm playing it, I'm like, okay, well, I could get up and go make a sandwich in the time that it takes me to use my next ability. Like, what is going on in this game? Um, but yeah, because I think base global cooldown in World of Warcraft is 1.5, and base global cooldown in Final Fantasy, if I'm not mistaken, is 2.5. It's not quite twice as long, but it's close. Um, but I think if I could get into Final Fantasy lore, people say it's really good. People say it's like a better game. I would love to get into that. Yeah, I didn't. Ooh, he got lucky. He almost got whomped. He almost got whomped twice. He actually got hit that first time.
Characters already, but I haven't had his mojo long enough to create my masterpiece.
Is it the shaman that are just absolutely like annihilating these guys?
You the best with genius.
I didn't even know you could attack melee.
Well, I will. Hey, hold on a minute.
we like almost killed him there. Are we even gonna go for those? Do we even care? I guess we do. They seem to care. For WoW or for Final Fantasy, I think Final Fantasy like is it's almost like a single player game in terms of lore. Like you play through it and like all this stuff happens and it's yeah it's apparently really good. People really like it.
Old Brian Samby had his share of romance back in the day. More than his share.
I would genuinely love to get into that game. It's just I can't. And people say it's really hard too. Um, I've heard that like the game itself, once you get to like high level raids and stuff, is actually pretty challenging. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
But
It's
Lord, them
such a. I mean, every campaign because it is supposed to be kind of like a single player game.
came from.
Just working your way through,
All that blood, they were gonna.
just like the quests and stuff is.
Give me all the power I need. Prophecy cannot be forgotten.
I thought he was done. He is not. But yeah, and like just, I mean, the quests themselves, the mainline quest is it's tens and tens and tens of hours just to get to the new expansion, and I'm like trying to play through it, and a big part of the problem is like it's not challenging either. Um, so it's like literally some of the most basic MMO gameplay. It's extremely slow. You'll go and play for 10 minutes, talk to like four different people on a fetch quest, and then fight, you know, two guys who are really easy to kill, and you kill them in a really slow way. So I'm just that's my big complaint with Final Fantasy. I'm having a really hard time. I don't think I'll ever catch up and like actually play that game because I can't get through it. And that's the thing too. Everybody's like, "Oh, the lore gets really like so much better in the next expansion," and it's always the next expansion. They're like, "Oh, if you didn't like Heaven's Word, you'll like Shadowbringers or Endwalker or blah blah blah." I'm like, "You guys said like the story was gonna get good like 3 expansions ago," but I'm not trying to be too negative about it. I don't know. I hope Microsoft does like some really awesome things with Blizzard now though. I really do. Like I believe that they have the capacity to do so. This is really good. This is a lot of money. I hope so. I genuinely hope so. I may have just messed up there. They do so well with like well the Game Pass though. The Game Pass is so good that even Sony is like, "Hey, they're going to Sony's going to try and like copy Game Pass essentially because they're like it's just incredible." Um the one good thing that Microsoft has been doing lately is like their games division. Oh, for some reason my cursor got stuck there. Okay, we're fighting all the birds today, boys. Fighting all the birds. Okay, that's a matriarch. Gotta kill the matriarch. Those things are mean. They will devour your tank. Yeah, he's already half. He's gonna go down. Yep, get some of that.
Please make your request.
Oh, guess I can't. Oh, please don't attack me. I am not. I am not the bad guy. That's somebody else. Wasn't me. Oh, that was pretty. But yeah, it's oh shoot, what was I thinking?
You will pay dearly
For my guy, he really is super. Why is my
this supreme
cursor keep doing that? It's the second time it did that.
away with you.
Just straight pure
This
critical hit. Oh, okay. Well, I messed up. I'm sorry, guys. I'd let everybody eat that bomb. But hopefully, I'll do better when I play dungeons that actually matter. This is just like basic gearing ones. Yeah, they all got super blown up. For my guy, on Friday, the one thing that I am a little concerned about is I don't. He may be tough to force damage into the party. To be honest with you, because I was gonna do the blade zinger, but then I realized we had like potentially, especially I'm not sure if they're playing the Beastmaster Ranger, but maybe 3 people on the front line, and I was like, maybe I also don't want. No, well, I'm worried about
Those little friends of yours
not being able to
Wetwork
hurt the party.
and Sandy. What's
Um,
the mess you've been having against me? It's the
essentially.
Messiah who brought heavier to your
Um,
ranks. Struck a deal for old Odin's hammer. This darkness be mine to command. You think you're what, boss man?
what I'm about to attempt is very, very difficult, so hopefully I don't die doing it. But I think I've got it covered.
Yours?
Okay.
Getting your mojo back and healthy quickly so far? Shadows, shake ya!
No, I think we'll be fine. I think that the character that I have made is kind of an asshole.
Hey,
Um,
the price don't matter now. Foolish mortals.
and I don't.
Use the
I'm
shadows
contemplating
to
not
die.
playing it because there is no limitation on the interception.
Don't you be counting me out
So,
yet.
oh, am I
You'll
dead?
be holding me
Nice.
forever. You had better to pay attention, Father of
Oh,
Sleep.
this is actually really bad. We may be boned. Oh, we're super boned. Well, it's not so much that he's mean; it's that the combination. The thing about it is that he essentially will be able to do protection every turn and interception every turn because protection comes off of. Geez, Bub, I didn't even know you're out there. He's having a day today. He's having a real bad day today. I'm just gonna try and force through. If we can kill this guy quick enough, we're fine. The monk's tanking.
The shadows take ya.
Yeah, it's not like a personality thing. It's just I'm afraid that the 2 reactions every single turn is gonna be difficult to hurt the party, especially if we already have tanks. Yeah, yeah, yes, indeed. Yep, because it's literally not even the 1 reaction. It's the dog's reaction, which is disadvantage on any attack that he's next to, and then the character itself reaction, which is the damage reduction one. So I may actually shelve him because that's gonna not be fun to play against. To be honest, not against, but it's you get what I'm saying. It'd be a bummer to run a session and be like, oh well, fucking.
Let's hurry. The price don't matter now.
Oh, okay, okay,
Hurry.
sweet,
Me be no
hell yeah.
tell you all of them.
Yeah, because that, like, literally, whenever I was like, oh, this would work really well, they literally just had a kind of bad encounter. Maybe we can do something and, like, make it feel a little safer. Okay, perfect. Awesome. That makes me feel much, much better then. I will not feel bad in the slightest about doing it then. Heck yeah. Now I'm actually very, very excited to run it. Bring it, make it hurt. Make it hurt. Is it just me and the shaman now? Oh shit. Alright, well. This is not a sight that I wanted to see. Okay. Oh my god. I think well, he is a tiefling. He probably won't care.
Times change,
The
man.
rest might, though.
Mortals never be as weak as you believe them to be. You see, we have
Uh,
potential. But don't you be worrying about a thing. You're gonna be having plenty of time to learn from your mistakes. You did good, hero. Yeah. But what Mozilla got coming, he ain't for mortal eye. Take your
Alright,
time.
well, that
Let me
was
talk
that.
with you.
Okay, how are we doing on
There's a good talk on Sando.
eye level on
Just a
Widowmaker?
little
We need to get
Scientists have made a
her a
vaccine
bow.
for
That would be
cancer.
ideal.
Please collect some of it for your research.
147. No gear on that one, just the ring. Back to this nonsense. These guys give such, like, good skinning. I'm out here skinning and they're giving me a point every time I do it. There's only, I think, 100 levels, right? I'm already at 97. Every time I skin one of these bugs, they're just like, yeah, here, take a skinning point. Is that accurate? Oh, it's 150. Okay, well, that's not... Still kind of crazy. Just gonna get this honey, and now I'm dead. Oh no, you've killed me. Haha! Yeah, that's exciting. Is it multi-shot that makes that do more? Streamline, rapid wind. Okay. Alright. Oh my god, you killed him. Turn away for 1 second and you've killed my horse. I think there's a way you can make the pet feign death too, but he's just gonna have to die now. Sorry, bud. And now,
What impressed you with creatures? Like, must they build their hives everywhere?
ooh, yeah, there we go. I'm out of here. Later, nerds. Go pick up a bow. 100 eye levels. Just right for free. Yeah, I tend to build characters. I tend to like defensive stuff. Um, Levistus Tiefling is probably my favorite race by far because it's Armor of Agathis is awesome. Darkness is awesome. Um, Ray of Frost not that awesome, but that's not what we're here for. Get oh my goodness. I'm gonna give me 1 second. I'm gonna see what's going on out there. like shorts, so I'm gonna put on my BRB screen. Oh yeah, I tend to build defensively first. That's usually like my first focus whenever I'm
Travel ahead.
playing a character.
Meeting outside
I've
Wetwork lines.
especially if I'm playing like a kind of squishy character. I don't know why, but they just tend to get like murdered off at the first opportunity. So I'm like, maybe.
Patience, patience.
Especially now recently, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna build defensively. Uh,
I will await your authority.
where is? Do it just not have anima on this
I am
character? What
honored
in
to
the world?
stand beside the curious.
That might make sense actually.
I greet you in
I think
kind.
she was knife. No, there we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Are you doing
What shall you
if
take?
you're doing Hexborn with the Fey ancestry? I was gonna say. Oh, I'm surprised. Fiend is super 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 good though, especially for blasting. That's just like fireball all day. Um, yeah, Fiend is awesome. I think people uh, sleep on Fiend, which they shouldn't. I mean, people know it's good, but I don't think people have ever like seen it in action. It's like actually really really good. Um,
Right on time.
what do I want to grab? Because everybody always likes to play Hexblade, which I will never fault anyone for. I think Hexblade definitely has its place. Uh, Yeah, there's some there's some really good OG subclasses that uh, do unfortunately get tend to get overlooked, but there are also some OG subclasses that are bonkers insane. Um, I like how Chronogy Wizard. Yeah, barbarian subclasses are in such a rough spot. Yeah, such a rough spot. I see a lot of wild magic barbarians. That's probably the most like that I see. I think I've seen one or two of them now. But like that and totem. I see a lot of totem. I've seen one the beast barbarian too, which was pretty good. Um I don't know. Yeah, barbarians they do have really sad subclasses sometimes. Okay, so we got that. We need what's our lowest eye level? We may actually just shore up our stuff right here. We'll get one trinket and then we'll call it a day. I don't want to spend too much of our anima in case I'm like hoarding my anima. Yeah, totems. Yeah, it sure is. I know. One player relatively recently was considering doing a wolf totem kobold barbarian. One thing here relatively soon I'm going to do, ask people to do, is not play kobold, um, or at least the new or the old kobold. Permanent advantage is just a little bit. It's a little bit too strong. Um, that it's very easily the best race and racial ability. There's just kind of like I don't know. Maybe don't play that. Um, Not really. To be honest with you, it's strong, and I probably should. I actually don't ban any races. Um, until I'm literally about to be like, hey, we're not once the new kobolds come out, or we know the new kobolds are coming out. Like, let's not use the old ones. They're incredibly broken. It is advantage on pretty much every attack, and that is just frankly a little bit too much. Um, oh, I didn't realize I had an upgrade just sitting there. Especially because like, oh, does it really? Oh, yeah. See, I probably that may be old. Yeah, I probably should adjust that because I would rather people play Yanti and Satyr than I would Kobold at this point. Especially because Kobold is probably like, if not the most popular, then the second or third most popular race. It may actually be the most popular race at this point. I'm trying to think. We've had like four or five at this point. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, here the magic resistance is good. Magic resistance is good. Um, it really is. But not every single attack that is launched at a Yonti is magic resistant. And yeah, like, um, I like there. It's almost at the point where I'd rather see like a Yuan-Ti Ancients Paladin who is like really magically defensive and able to just stuff magic and be like, yeah, I don't care about magic, than I would seeing like my sixth Kobold who always have advantage on every single attack they do. Um, which is really like that's really the major problem and really what it kind of just comes down to. Um, they unfortunately just get advantage every turn. Yeah, yeah.
I will await
Yeah,
your
I
return.
do genuinely, and they're doing the new, they're reworking, um,
Nirvana? It is
they're
not permitted
reworking
to
magic
enter the
resistance
temple.
anyway. So that may be what I
This
do is
temple
just like, hey, we're gonna use the new stuff because it like some of the races are
is the
just
place of bigness.
uh, too strong. Kobold would
This
be one that
place
I'd
holds
probably be like, hey, let's not do that. I
is
think
the
the other
place
thing
of
that I am
sacrifice.
probably going to tell people is if you're if your adventurer, if a spell is like specifically specifically Polymorph Tyrannosaurus Rex and Silvery Barbs. Silvery Barbs is a first level spell. If your adventurer knows it, there is no like it should be as common as Magic Missile. It is a first level spell. It is not the hardest thing in the world to cast. Do not be surprised when every single mage in the game knows Silvery Barbs. That's just what's gonna happen. I am fucking sick of that spell already. I hate that spell so much. Um, yeah, go for it. Absolutely. Yeah, but that may be something that I'm gonna bring people's attention to. Is like, here's the thing. There's some really big like metagamey stuff going on right now that is it feels not fun. It feels really not fun. It did, yeah. I hate Silvery Barbs. I played an entire campaign where after Silvery Barbs came out, like they just did not get critically hit. It's like there was literally no danger until there was a bunch of danger. That spell, like complete, yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad. And that's probably what I'm gonna like bring to people's attention is that it is a level 1 spell. Um, if you guys are gonna cast it, if you guys are gonna use it liberally, there's not really any reason why every other spellcaster on the planet wouldn't have access to it. It's on the level of shield, it's on the level of magic missile. This thing is wildly, insanely, yeah, insanely powerful. Um, and you guys are really not going to like it when you hit a critical hit and somebody, some random ass mook in the background is like, nope, you don't. Oh, you wanted to make that save against hold person? Well, guess what? Sorry, you don't. Like, it's a really bad spell. It's a terrible spell. It never should have gotten through playtesting. I have no idea what they were thinking. What am I doing here? Oh, we did everything. I think she's done. Let's go ahead and pop her out. This is good. This is actually all I needed to get done today on these characters. I'm satisfied. We could potentially go do this on Miltank Invader. But yeah, that's exactly right. It's straight up the golden rule. Um, oh, nice. Wasn't even looking in Discord. Everybody got their character stuff done. But yeah, it's kind of I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the arms race. You know what I mean? Like we're here to like try and have fun. We're here to have like good situations. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I feel like when people like power game and metagame to the point where like, and that was actually one of the things whenever I was looking at my artificer, I was like, is this guy too strong? Like I know what it feels like to be on the other end of like a character that is like annoying to play against. Um, but if you're gonna brutalize them, then hell yeah, let's go. Um, see, Bayo does not need to be here. She doesn't even need to be worked on right now. My brain's like fried. Thankfully, this is pretty much it. I can go do like the little daily quest there on Mill Tank, and maybe Vader and Mocha, and pick them up a couple pieces of gear, and that'll be fine. We've actually accomplished pretty much everything we needed to. Yeah, great, awesome, looking good. And I even yeah, this is actually really good because I'm not pressed for time or anything like that. I'm gonna be able to run these characters through and do this stuff very quickly, and actually gear all of these characters now that they are where they need to be in very short order. This is going to be really good. I'm actually excited. I thought this was going to be a lot harder than what it actually is. Um, most of these guys should be ready to run mythics like next week. So that's cool. Oh, no kidding.
I am not sued for your amusement. Are you ready?
Is Malagard a name I should know? Is that a hag or is that a fiend? Is that one of the nine hells fiends? Sounds. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. That's funny. I think that works perfectly.
Argon battle cleanse, a girl catalyzed
Yeah, I think that
chaos.
works perfectly. You
Power
have
can be found on one of them.
a big, nice, strong fiend hag connection that works super well. You said you were taking Fey Touched, or am I just like losing my mind? Get out of here, you little booger. Am I even able to get up there? I hope I didn't just miss this because I went the wrong way. Yeah, I thought you were gonna do like a sorcerer or something like that. Picking up Fey Touched and picking up. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. The whole Fey Infernal thing is really cool. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. And with the new kind of everything, the new rules, the classes, the characters are done in a way where you can cast the spells that they give. I do love my sorcerer. That's almost why I'm playing a Whisper Bard in Rich's campaign, and I almost feel bad because he is very similar to my sorcerer. Um, you know, a huge backbone of my sorcerer was always dissonant whispers. I'm seeing a lot of similarities here. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm fine with it. Bard is also extremely cool. Yeah, they do. That's kind of the messed up thing about it is like he is more roguelike, except he's still got a lot of the cornerstones that I really liked on my psionic bar sorcerer, the aberrant mind. Dissonant Whispers was probably my most cast spell, and Armor of Agathis was a big reason why I went Hexblade, and I just picked it up on the Levistus Tiefling, and I'm like, okay, well now I have a guy who can do a lot of the things I was doing, but also do a lot of like physical damage. He has a lot of like backup stuff. It's really, really cool. Give me your apples. I am hungry for apples. He's beating up on this man as he's walking around delivering apples to children. Get out of here, I'm tired of you. Yeah, and in a very real way, it's almost a better version of my sorcerer. With the exception, of course, that the sorcerer has all of the meta magic and all of the psionic casting is insane. If you really, really wanted to be the worst person in all of Dungeons and Dragons, you could do the psionic magic combined with dissonant whispers and cast it uh, probably 20 times a day. Oh yeah. Was it a big wizard? Which wizard was it? Out of curiosity, was it? Ah, I see. Dude, give me your apples.
Thank you. Our little friend will be a delight.
Oh yeah, consorts cast in magic. Oh my goodness. yeah. See, that's the other thing though. Um, sorcerers. Sorcerers are the supreme magical duelist. Everybody thinks wizards are better, but they're absolutely not. Because when a wizard and a sorcerer meet, one of the two of them will be able to cast spells and the other will not. Because you, like, subtle spell, subtle counter spell. Like, what are you gonna do? Yeah. Subtle counter spell, you can't even counter spell the counter spell that's coming at you. You just don't get to cast. Um, and whenever two magic casters meet, it is a game of rocket tag. The first one to cast a spell that lands wins. And when one of them can cast and the other one cannot, there's usually a pretty clear victor. Subtle spell is just like you can't do anything against it. You can't counterspell, and you can't not be counterspelled. So you just lose. Um, that is one thing that, of course, my sorcerer can do that this bard will not be able to do unless I take like meta magic adept, but that's not a really great stand-in. Psionic magic is horrifying though. It really, really is. Um, yeah, yeah. That always felt like cheating to me too. When people want to argue that like, oh no, this class can compete because they could just take meta magic adept. I'm like, so what you're saying is you need to take the sorcerer subclass extra features because feats are considered extra features to compete with a sorcerer, and you're not understanding why I'm saying that sorcerers are like probably going to win every magical duel that they come across. You need to actually like literally take their subclass features just to compete, just to even be in the game. Sorcerers are super super good at fighting other magic casters. Yeah, yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just like to try to like step to a sorcerer, you actually need to take a feat that comes from a sorcerer. They are very very difficult to fight.
What industrious creatures. But must they build their hives everywhere?
But yeah, I actually have taken Metamagic Adept on. Um, yeah, right. You could potentially get like super super tricky with it and try to find a maybe if there's like a bonus action cantrip and get them to subtle counterspell your bonus action cantrip. That wouldn't work either, actually. It's technically, if I'm not mistaken, you have to cast leveled and then cantrip if you cast a spell on your turn. Like even if it's a leveled spell, it has to be done in that order, which is borked. But what are you gonna do? Yeah, so you couldn't even like shillelagh bait them, like cast shillelagh and be like, "I'm casting a spell. Do you want to counterspell it?" Aha! It was shillelagh. Now, because like I said, I think you could only cast a cantrip after that anyway. But fifth edition is really, really not. Yeah, yeah. I don't think that's legal because of the way that casting a spell works. I think that's not how I rule it, but if I'm not mistaken, I think we've even talked about this before. Technically, even if the first spell is a cantrip, the second spell has to be a cantrip too. Um, You can do a leveled spell and then a cantrip, but you cannot do a cantrip and then a leveled spell. It's just one of the weird quirks of magic casting. Um, I ignore that rule because I think it's crap, and a lot of people like to do like I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead and then Healing Word. It's like why even be like actually you need to cast Healing Word and then Toll the Dead. Like that's so stupid. Um, especially because it's their same turn. There's the outcome is never changed, so I don't understand why it's there. Yeah, it's so weird to like. There's some rules that are just there to be ignored. I feel the same way about drawing weapons. Like frankly, like no, I'm not gonna make you draw your second weapon, the entire thing your character is built to do, on another turn because that's just like that's not fun. Um, the big ass barbarian over there who's swinging a D12 axe is not having to take 2 turns, one with each hand. No, like you know what you're doing. Your characters are trained combatants. They know how to get their weapons out of their holsters, even if they have 2 of them.
Right on time.
Um, yeah, that's just. Yeah, donning and doffing a shield is probably the one that I wouldn't let people get away with because there is mechanical advantage. There's technically mechanical advantage to drawing 2 weapons too. There is. Um, it just sucks to enforce. Um, and it gets to the situation where a character is always going to be walking around with her like, aha, I'm wandering the wilderness with my 2 swords out just in case we get ambushed. It's like, all right, man, like you can do that, but I'd rather you just be able to draw them both. But yeah, donning and doffing a shield.
That is convenient.
Yeah, yep,
Fast.
yep, and it is definitely an action to do both of those things. Um,
You exist in perfect communion with destiny, Anduin.
yeah,
You know exactly
I
what's
can
happening.
absolutely see people trying to get away with that kind of thing.
Castellano?
Yeah.
What has happened to... Wait. The Mawwalker approaches.
Um, did I do both of? Really? Oh, that was quick. Look at that.
There will be no further treachery.
Oh
You
man,
will see to it.
we're doing flintlock era weaponry in Rich's campaign on Tuesday, and now I have to decide whether or not I want my bard to use crossbow expert because I think we did the exact same thing in my campaign to dual wield great swords. I would tell you what, you know what I would do, because that would be fun. Yeah, I feel like that is a barbarian subclass. That is a barbarian subclass. That's one worth getting into. It's not especially powerful. I mean, realistically, it's just not. Um, you're not going to be competing with rogues on damage if you're doing an extra 2d6. Yeah. Yeah, that's a barbarian subclass, is what that is. Just hamming it out, 2 great swords, swinging, cleaving. That'd be awesome. I'd even let people do glaives. I would. That sounds dope as shit. Nah. Oh yeah. I would tell him if he wants to do that. That seems like I don't know that that's not particularly strong. That because you're talking about one extra attack. I mean, maybe yeah. If you wanted it to, you could ask him if you want how much of, because it's not even that good, right? Because what is that? That's +2. So you're talking about like adding dueling to each hand, which is it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's not nothing. It really isn't nothing, but it's not overwhelmingly good. You're talking about adding approximately 2 damage to his offhand attack, if above and beyond a longsword. So you're talking about average, yeah. You're talking about an average of 2 damage above a longsword, a D8. Um, great swords are essentially D12s with the 2D6. So we'll just simplify it that way. Um, like I said, average a 2 damage increase from a longsword to greatsword. Um, that's not the most insane thing in the world. It's an offhand weapon. You know, if he's a fighter barb, he'll probably make 3 attacks a turn. It's good. It's worth a feat. I don't even know that it's better than. It's probably not better than. It's better than some of the fighter subclasses, but yeah, depending on how good the magical greatswords are, yeah, it's gonna be pretty strong, especially if they're like flaming or something like that. Especially if there's something like that, yeah, then it's gonna get pretty quickly out of hand. What am I? Oh, I gotta beat up Apple Guy. Where you out, Apple Guy? I don't want any part of whatever you guys are doing over here. No, thank you. At the end of um, Storm King, they get that giant slaying. Oh damn! Yeah, that would do it. Ooh, that was spicy. Oh, that's what I want. I want these red lightsabers for this character. At the end of Storm King, we had there's the giant Slayer greatsword in the module, and they get that rune at one point, which lets them essentially turn any magical item into like a mini flaming magic item. And I was feeling generous that day, and I was like, yeah, you go ahead and combine that. And the Barbarian wrecked shop with that thing for the rest of the campaign. It was actually really cool. Because it only really came up in giant fights, and there's not very many of them, so it was just like a cool moment. Oh no. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, yeah. It's only 1d6, but it was a 1d6 fire damage on top of a giant slaying greatsword. So like it was always useful because of the 1d6. But whenever he fought giants, it was really cool. I think at one point he critted one and did like 80 damage. It was pretty cool. Just absolutely whomped on it. Or maybe he did 80 damage across the whole round. I forget. I just yeah. It was. Oh, he absolutely destroyed it. I forget what they were fighting. I forget. I think it was an ice giant. That's what it was. He just. This is a really good quest today. Like you don't have to be that good, like that strong to complete it. Everybody's got the damn lightsabers. I really want the red one. Give me that apple. There we go. We're done. Okay. Yep. There we go. Thank you.
Our little friend begins
A little
to
bit of server lag. There are a lot of people here. Holy cow. But yeah, not to rant too much on silvery barbs, but like to put it in perspective, Chronogy was considered the best subclass. Like it was just considered the best class, the best subclass because of its dice control that it could do, and like yeah, I think we'll be all right. Um, I mean, I'm not sure how many encounters you have. I would just maybe I was gonna say I would just say maybe throw a baby encounter or two and then see how they run it, and then something semi challenging, and then adjust from there if you feel like they're like really strong. You might be able to. The only thing to be the big thing is action economy. Yeah, the big thing is action economy. Like they'll because of the way fifth edition is written, even fifth edition is written so that like even lower level monsters will always be dangerous in number. So you always kind of want to be aware of how many attacks are being made, which is why that spider fight was so fucking dangerous.
Friends,
God, that was
excess of nectar. Please collect some of it for our research.
something. To be honest, tying the amount of spiders to the amount of characters in a way that like you're always outnumbered. It's yeah, it's the bounded accuracy is what makes it so that those things are always dangerous. Um, it's just freaking yeah. It because that's the thing too. Like 4 against 7 is insane. 5 against 8 is a little better, and it just the more people you add, the better the outcome looks. But it still was like, holy crap, that was almost a perfect storm of just like bullshit. But yeah, no, I think that is my biggest problem with silvery barbs is that oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that fight is wild. Same thing with the ghouls before. The ghouls in the bathtub were done the exact same way. It was like, this is how many ghouls are taking a bath here. And when that fight I thought was really cool. I was like, I like this. This was a lot of fun. It felt challenging. It felt good. There were dangerous spots, but it wasn't like you guys got out of it really well. And then the spiders were just like, oh man. And speaking of, oh man, I'm getting these bugs are kicking my ass today. Get out of here. Get out of here. Give me your health. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
What industrious creatures. Goodness, they build their hives everywhere.
Oh, is that super strain? No, it's not. Now I have to decide if I want to fall back on crossbow expert with my bard. Technically, ranged attacks can be used for the whisper attack.
Yeah,
Or if
those
I
are learning their best.
fun to do something else. My least favorite thing about Silvery Barbs, the simple fact that it is a first level spell that replicates the most powerful feature of the most powerful subclass, is what true.
Patience, patience.
Yes, yep, sure does. The good and the bad of it is, of course, that was the psychic blades is only usable once per turn. So crossbow expert, while it could work, it's like rogue sneak attack, essentially on a bard. Um, so you're not going to get to pop it twice, but you'll have an extra chance to pop it. And crossbow expert is just really good. Um, it's essentially that ranged offhand weapon that you get a bonus attack for. Really, really, really good. Um, the question is, do I take that or do I take something else? Because I do have a bunch of avenues of doing things with this character. I can leverage the full caster. I can leverage the bardic inspiration to do damage. I'm probably not going to run out of things to do, but if I do run out of especially early level spell slots and bardic inspiration, then crossbow expert would be a good fallback, and it's always going to be useful whenever I'm trying to land those shots. But and he's doing flintlock arrow too, so what we did with his character in my Tuesday game was he's essentially just using crossbow expert with and reflavoring the hand crossbow as pistols. So I'm like, oh, that could be really really cool, especially because my guy is I think he's going to be a straight up just assassin. I have a tendency to play very friendly, not serious characters, and I think I'm gonna try and branch away with that with this one. Hi, Sweet Pea. Yes, yeah, actually. Oh yeah, that's kind of what I'm like. Now I gotta do it, don't I? I gotta do it. I gotta do the crossbow expert. Oh yeah, I think so. All right, all right. We gotta go grocery shopping because we are out of groceries. So I think that's gonna be it here for me today. I'm so looking forward to Friday. I'm gonna be hacking and slashing. Let me see if I can go. Yeah, that's my World of Warcraft spreadsheet. Uh, I don't know if I've sent you this already. Oh man, he's got some stats. Looking at his stats now, I'm like, wow, that is crazy. Um, open up. This is kind of here. Let me go ahead and copy paste this guy. I'll pop it to you in Discord. But yeah, I think I'm gonna pop out here. I'll send you this on Discord here. My guy. He should have.
Your breakfast, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Your breakfast, thank you.
Yeah, alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna pop off here and send you this here. I have it copied and sending it over right now. Should be. Alrighty, I'm heading out. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out today. And I will see you here later. Popping off.